Hey there, welcome back. I'm John. This little guy is called wild ramp. He's edible. Let's take a closer look.
Foraging in winter can feel like searching for life in a frozen world. The lush greens of spring and summer are long gone, and the fruits, nuts, and berries of fall have been picked over by wildlife or buried under the snow. But for those who know where to look, winter still offers edible treasures. Many plants leave behind clues to their identity: dried seed heads, old stalks, or the remnants of last year's growth. These markers help experienced foragers locate wild edibles even when the plants themselves seem dormant. And that brings us to this plant, wild ramp, also known as Allium tricoccum. Even in the dead of winter, this little seed head tells us that ramps are still there, just waiting beneath the surface. Ramps grow in rich, moist forests, often in shaded areas beneath trees like maple and beech. If you find these seed heads poking up through the snow, it's a good sign there are ramps below. But the real discovery happens underground. Let's dig a little and see what we can find. Even in winter, ramps remain alive beneath the soil. Their shoots start growing long before spring arrives, taking advantage of any warmth that seeps through the snowpack. And the best way to confirm you found ramps? That unmistakable smell. Like a mix of garlic and onion. If you ever have any doubt, just give it a sniff. The outer layers may be brown and faded, but inside the plant is still vibrant.
There you have it. They're surprisingly good. They have a sweet onion flavor. Delicious.
The seed heads themselves are also edible, but they're definitely a bit on the dry and crunchy side. And this is what the same plants look like in the spring. Broad green leaves stretching towards the sun. The flavor is just as strong in the warmer months, maybe even stronger. It's a bold mix of garlic and green onion, and it can add an incredible punch to meals. Learning to identify ramps in winter can help mark their location for easier foraging in the warmer months. But ramps are a slow-growing plant, and over-harvesting can be a real problem. They take years to regrow, so if you're harvesting, it's best to take just a few shoots from different patches rather than digging up an entire clump. Foraging in the winter takes patience, but it's a rewarding way to connect with nature in a season when most people assume there's nothing left to find. And when you do discover something as fresh and flavorful as wild ramps beneath the snow, it's a reminder that life never really stops, it just waits. So if you're out exploring this winter, keep an eye out for wild ramps. You might just find a fresh taste of spring hidden beneath the snow. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing. But either way, get out there and see what you can see.